Today is March 6th, which means yesterday was March 5th, which means yesterday I hit 28 months Freeform. You hear me? I'm deep in it, man. I'm so far, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing. And it's really pretty much the same. The journey is pretty much the same throughout, I guess. At this point, anyway. Not at the beginning. At the beginning, I got a lot of bad reactions. I got a lot of, what are you doing with your hair? When my hair was shorter, I got a lot of, what are you doing with your hair and stuff like that, and you need a haircut and all this, you need to edge up and stuff like that. Back when I was 3-4 months in, and instead of it looking like I was freeforming, it just looked like I hadn't been to the barbershop in forever and I was too broke to get a haircut or something. But at this point in the game, in my journey, people pretty much already know what it is. You hear me? So, I don't really get the what are you doing with your hair as much and stuff like that, those kind of questions. But I still get a lot of reactions and questions and stuff, Just the other day at work, I had a young lady compliment me on my locks. She said she dig my locks, and pretty much the only questions I get now is, how did you get your hair like that? And I always just tell people, just stop manipulating your hair, man. Just stop combing it, and it'll lock. And for some reason, it's not just black people's hair who can do this, man. Everybody's hair can do this. And white people, it's mainly white people that always ask me, like, I wish my hair could do that, and how do you get your hair like that? And I tell them, all you gotta do is stop combing your hair, and it'll mat up, and it'll lock on its own naturally. You hear me? But people, everybody's hair will mat up, but people don't stop touching their hair long enough for it to do that. Because people brush and comb their hair every day. So of course nobody ever finds that out. And yeah, man. So this young lady, she just went out her way to tell me, that she feeling my locks and she thought they were dope and stuff like that. And I'm asking her questions, how long she had hers. She had hers way longer than mine. She had locks as well. I think she said she had hers for 4 or 5 years. So that was hers were dope too, man. And, I always like to hear about other people's lock stories, man. Like how long you had them, why did you start them, and how long, would you ever cut them, and stuff like that. It's interesting because everybody got a different story. Pretty much everybody got a different story as to why they started growing their locks. And I always, when people talk about locks, I always advise people to freeform them, grow them naturally, because it's different, it's unique, and I feel like when you freeform, your locks will never look the same as somebody else's, and all your locks will have their own personality. That's the beauty of freeforming. Your locks, each lock looks different from each other. You hear me? And that's what I appreciate about it. And I noticed that, while on this journey, people have common misconceptions about locks. Even though, they may apply to some people, but for most people they don't. And some of those misconceptions are, people with locks don't wash their hair, which is so far from the truth that, especially with freeforming, man, like that's like one of the main ingredients to freeforming is to wash your hair and keep it washed and let it wash and go, let it air dry. That's how you get your hair to lock up faster and mat faster anyway. So that's like a common misconception. People thinking that people who have locks, they look dirty or don't wash them or whatever, man. But that's one of the main misconceptions that I've came across, over my journey. And another misconception, with people growing locks is some people think that it's too much maintenance. And that's far from the truth as well. The beauty of freeforming is low maintenance, man. You don't have to do much to it. All I ever do is wake up, I go to the bathroom, I rinse my hair, and you don't even have to do this, it's just something I do. I go to the bathroom, I rinse my hair, and I oil it. And that's it. I don't know, like when people say it's too much maintenance, I don't even understand like what they mean. Like in your head, what do you think is supposed to happen with Locs? Like, do you think I'm supposed to wake up every day, go in the bathroom, and do this, and do this? No! I wake up, I shake my head like that, and I go on about my day, you hear me? Like, it's easy, man. You know, and, you know, it's just a misconception. People think too much into it, you know? They just think too much into it. Not as much happen as you think happens, you know? I just grow my hair out, man, and I just let it do what it do. I just let Jesus grow my hair. You know, I just wash it and oil it. That's it. And I think we all know the most common misconception, you know, when it comes to growing locks, and that's the whole process of getting a job. You know, a lot of people think you can't get hired from, you know, because your locks or whatever, because you have long hair, bruh. First of all, personally, for people like me, I plan on being my own business in the future. You know, I plan on being my own boss. I plan on creating something that I will be able to give to my children when I do have some. My faith in my God and my faith in the journey is too strong to ever be dwindled by the process of getting a job. If somebody were to tell me, Brent, we're not gonna hire you unless you cut your hair, then guess what, bro? That job ain't for me. Because I got faith in my God. You hear me? You think I'm scared of that job hiring process? On my mama, I ain't scared of that. You hear me? On my mama, I ain't scared of that. Like, I wouldn't be doing this if I was gonna just cut it just because of a job. I done came too far for that, to be scared of that. You know? And I feel like I'm gonna do my part anyway to be successful. Like, if I'm doing my part to be successful, I know my God not gonna leave me hanging. You hear me? Because I'm doing this for a high reason. My God not gonna leave me hanging. So for me to be worried about getting hired, that's so much smaller than the bigger picture. Especially if I want to create something for myself anyway. As far as I know, man, as far as what I've seen, at the end of the day, man, if you qualify for the job and if you have the skills to perform the task at hand, how long do you think they're gonna overlook you? You think a company gonna pass up on somebody that can make their business go further in life just because they got long hair? At the most, all they're gonna do is say, "Hey, just keep it neat, just tie it up." That's it. Stop buying into all these misconceptions that come with long hair and growing your locks, man. Grow your hair, man, and grow your hair conscience free, worry free, bro. Don't worry about no job and stuff. You gonna be alright, bro. You're gonna be alright. And last but not least, man, this is a Freeform update, you know, so I gotta give y'all my 360 view, man, my 28 months, see how far I done came, man. So I gotta still been doing the same thing, oiling it, castor oil, jojoba oil, wash, you know. So I'm deep in it, man. So give y'all a 360 view. Hope y'all can see it. I'm a Guys and Kings, man. I got more Guys and Kings tees on the way, you hear me? This was just my first set, man. My little trial run, my little prototypes, I guess. You know, I like them. I got some more coming, so stay tuned. Yeah. Let me sit down right here. You know, all different sizes, man. All different sizes. That's the beauty of freeforming. You know. So, yeah, man. I be forgetting I had them rubber bands in my head, man. I probably had them rubber bands in the back of my head for a year. You hear me? I could probably take them out by now, but I don't really care to. So, but yeah, guys and kings, queens, man, I want to thank everybody for watching, man. Y'all continue to live, prosper, man. Love somebody, hug somebody, tell somebody you miss them, tell somebody you love them. Your life's short. You here today, you gone today, man. Hey, rest in peace, Bankroll Fresh, bro. It's crazy out here, man. Stay on your toes, people. You know, if you know you in some you go into some sketchy areas, man. Stay on your toes, boy. You hear me? Don't go like that. But you know, love, bro. Thank everybody for watching, man. Y'all share and subscribe this video. I hope I can help out somebody. You know, young freeformers out there, man. So we gotta stick together. We a small community, you hear me? So y'all be safe, man. Peace.